Hi everyone, today we'll be making kaya, which is a coconut custard jam. First, we will make the easier gula melaka version. You will need 1 block of gula melaka, which is about 250 grams. I've used coconut sugar before and this works well too. You'll then need 400 milliliters of coconut cream, a rubber spatula, a heat-proof mixing bowl, and 10 pandan leaves all knotted up. Pandan leaves are screw pint leaves and is very popular in Malaysian cuisine. Lastly, you'll need 8 eggs and some jars to store the kaya in. The batches I make here will make about 4 jars. First, we'll need to slice our palm sugar block. Pop all the sliced sugar into the mixing bowl. And then you'll need to add in the coconut milk, all of the eggs, and then whisk all of that up until it's fully combined. Pop in the pandan leaves, and then we'll need to bring this mixture to cook. We'll be cooking this mixture using the double boiler method. Remove the pandan leaves when the mixture starts to curdle so that it's easier to work with. When the mixture starts to curdle, you need to remove the bowl from the pot and whisk vigorously to prevent the eggs from scrambling. You might have to do this a few times throughout the cooking process. When the mix is ready, the mixture will thicken and lines will form in it as you whisk. If it's ready, when you draw a line in the mixture on a spatula, it will be a clean line that does not drip or melt back together. To make the kaya extra smooth, we will need to blend it. See how much smoother that blended kaya is? Alright guys, so that's the finished gula melaka pandan kaya. So now, what we'll need to do is cover it with cling wrap and let it come to room temperature before bottling. Make sure the cling wrap touches the surface of the mixture. This is to prevent skin from forming on it. Kaya is commonly eaten on toast with a nice thick slathering of butter. It's very popular for breakfast. Now, let's move on to the slightly more complicated pandan kaya. For this, you will need 12 pandan leaves, 1 cup of caster sugar, 400 milliliters of coconut milk, 8 eggs, a blender, a heat-proof mixing bowl, a spatula, a whisk, a pair of scissors, and some jars. The next step is to get all the pandan goodness out by cutting up into small pieces and blending it. We will blend it with our coconut cream to get a nice green colour. Once it's well blended, you will need to strain the mixture. I use a fine sieve to do this. You'll find that the blended mixture is very thick, so you might need to add water or coconut cream to get it all out of the blender. When straining the mix, stir it around with a spoon or spatula until you are left with the pulp only. This may require you to add more water, but try not to add more than 100 milliliters. Blending the pandan with the coconut cream means that there's less water, therefore less cooking time. To our strained mixture, we will add in the sugar and all of the eggs. Whisk that mixture together until it's all combined. Now that it's done, let's head to the stove to cook it. Again, we will be using the double boiler method. Because of the added water, it will take longer to cook, so just keep mixing it. It is important to continuously mix the kaya mixture while cooking to prevent it from overheating. This could cause scrambling. When it starts to curdle, lift the bowl off the pot and whisk vigorously till it cools down. And then you'll want to return it onto the pot and let it continue cooking until it thickens. You might have to repeat this process quite a few times with this recipe. It does take a lot longer, but don't give up. Keep on going and you will eventually start to see the lines form in the mixture as you whisk. So that looks about ready. Let's do a line test with the spatula. And yep, we've got a clean line, so let's take this mix off the stove now. If the mixture is too hot to handle, whisk to cool it down slightly before putting the mixture into your blender. You can actually skip the blending step if you don't mind it being slightly chunky. It's kind of like how some people prefer chunky peanut butter to smooth peanut butter. So now that it's all blended, can you see the difference between the two? Okay, so that's all finished, and just like last time, we'll pop some Glad wrap on top. Make sure the cling wrap is sitting firmly on top of the kaya to prevent the skin from forming. And we're done. Here we are everyone, 2 types of kaya all ready to enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this video today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!